7 Good luck signs and spiritual transformation symptoms. Are you wondering whether you're really ready for the types of change that the law of attraction can bring? Or maybe you are asking yourself if now is truly the best time to try and manifest your greatest dreams? If you have been noticing changes in your life, you may be going through a spiritual transformation. There are certain unmistakable indications that a spiritual transformation is about to occur. If you pay heed to those, then you'll just know it's right to step forward into a new way of being. If you notice several of the following 7 good luck signs, then the universe is calling you to change in important and exciting ways. 7 spiritual transformation symptoms to look out for. 1. Relationships are ending. While it can be painful and destabilizing to go through the end of multiple relationships in the same few weeks or months, it's also important to spot this type of pattern and think about what it means. After all, it's seldom a coincidence. In most cases, it suggests that you're going through deep inner changes that mean once comfortable dynamics no longer fit who you are, or who you're becoming. And remember, even if you're not consciously rejecting others from your life, they may naturally start to drift as your vibration changes. Transformation sometimes requires dramatic conflict or experiences of loss, too. However, the good news is that this creates space for those who will think on your wavelength, support you and suit your higher self. 2. The universe is talking to you on reflection. Many people who've been through a major transformation can see that they received an abnormally high number of signs from the universe when they were right on the cusp of major change. For example, look out for repeated sightings of particular numbers, like 1111 or 777, animals and themes, as well as repeated encounters with people who may be able to lead you in the direction you need to go. Signs can also just be nagging feelings, so you may just have a hunch that things are about to change. 3. Your sleep pattern is different. Provided you can rule out an underlying medical explanation, changes in your sleep pattern can clue you into changes that are happening in your heart and mind. If you are about to spiritually transform in some significant way, you may find yourself wanting to sleep more often or find it harder to wake up. This may be because your brain is working hard to process what you want from your future, even if you're entirely unaware of the beginning stages of this arduous process. Your sleep should normalize as your true path becomes clear, and you'll be able to galvanize the energy you need to attract the things you need. 4. You feel out of place. Sometimes this will feel like being stuck in a rut or trapped in an unfulfilling situation, whether it's a job, a field of study, or romantic partnership. At other times, you might notice a distinct sense of dissonance. As you look at your life, you may begin to notice you don't feel in sync with it, or it no longer really feels like yours. Both of these experiences suggest that you're not living authentically, and show you that you're definitely ready for something different. 5. Old strategies aren't working. While some spiritual transformation symptoms feel almost mystical, such as signs from the universe, others are decidedly practical. For example, do you feel like your go-to ways of behaving, finding inspiration and dealing with interpersonal issues just aren't getting the same results anymore? If the answer is yes, you've grown out of the last phase of your life, and you'll only thrive if you take steps towards real and lasting change. 6. There's an urge to resolve old issues. When you know on some level that you're moving from one phase of your life into another, you can sometimes find yourself looking backward more frequently. In other words, old grudges, unfinished business, and lingering doubts can all take center stage, as there's an underlying need to end the last chapter of your existence in a balanced and neat way. In reality, you may not be able to resolve all of these types of issues through action, but even processing them in writing or through self-reflection can give you the closure you need to get a fresh start. 7. You're more emotional. Raw emotional is often a precursor to transformation, as well as a central part of what happens to you when you actively change your life. You may find yourself laughing harder, but also crying more frequently. Basically, you're more tuned into your feelings than usual, and everything seems bigger and more important. Try not to push these emotions away or hide them. Instead, face them head-on, and ask yourself what they can teach you about where you need to go. In addition, draw on them directly in your law of attraction work, using them to make your visualizations brighter and more intense.